Hello, come on in the room, crocheters, my fellow crocheters. Welcome, welcome. I am DDT, and I will be showing you my latest creation that was inspired by the Jimmy Choo Calie bag and the Calie mini bag, but definitely was requested by my cousin Rhonda. She was the one who initiated this entire thing. She travels the world, and she always sees bags she thinks I can make, and she has a lot of confidence in me. Thank you, Rhonda. And I'm naming this bag Jimmy Who because that was given to me by my good friend Elaine. And Elaine crochets as well, so I hope she will post her bag after she makes this. But I just want to show you that this bag, even though it looks a little complicated because it's a triangle bag, it's really a square bag. So if you can crochet a square and you can crochet using single stitches, then you can make this bag. Okay, you just need the materials and a little time. So back to Jimmy Choo. Jimmy Choo, if you look on Jimmy Choo website, you'll see the Calie bag. This is the Calie bag. Like I said, it looks like a triangle. This one is the regular Calie. The dimensions are here somewhere, but let me just show you what it really looks like. As I said before, it's a square. Okay, it does have a metal tassel on this one. And at first I didn't make a metal tassel, and my cousin says, I know you can make metal tassels, so I reached out to my sister for some guidance because she makes jewelry, and then I just proceeded to go ahead and make a tassel. So anyway, you'll see that, oh, do I have this even on here? Well, anyway, there are some dimensions somewhere. Oh, here it is, product details. So it says the bag measures 24 by 20 centimeters. So of course that's like 9 by 8, okay? And you can make it as big as you want to or as small as you want to, but just to let you know that the square version, I mean, if you leave it this way, it will definitely hold a lot more, but as soon as you fold it in, you lose a lot of that space on the sides. But it's cute, right? So let's proceed. Materials. You will need a measuring tape, which is what I have right here. You'll need some scissors, which is what I have here. You'll need a lighter to burn out the cords because this is polyester cord and it will unravel if you don't burn off the ends. You'll also need the cord, this is a metal cord by Handibrand that I'm going to use today, but my favorite one to use is the slim cord. It's softer, it folds in better, but the metal cord just has a lot of shimmer. So if you want shimmer and bling, you want to get the metal cord. If you just want a plain bag, you'll get the slim cord. Or, now this is just something I picked. Once again, it's your choice, whatever you want to do. If you want to go to the local store and get you some yarn that allows you to use a 4mm, because I think 4mm is going to be better, then go ahead and do that. But this was what I chose, okay? And if you do make the bag, just remember it's my bag, it's my design, so always reference DDT Crochet, okay? All right, so that is for the actual bag, which is what we're going to be doing today. We're just going to need these few pieces. However, the second part, which I'll probably do next Sunday or Saturday, I'm not sure yet, will require the rest of the bag, which is, let's see here, I know it's a little convoluted, I don't know that. You're going to need some lining. I use professional lining. All this comes from Handibrand in Greece. And you're going to need a zipper and some pulls. I think I got these from Amazon, not sure, but since I'm using the silver today, they give you a lot and it's really inexpensive, but you want to make sure you use the DIY zipper that is wide, because if you use the small one or the narrow one, it's going to be really difficult for you to even zip it up and down. But you want to use a wider cord because we're crocheting with yarn, okay? So you're going to also need a sewing needle, and I use a sewing machine for this to stitch it together and then hand sew it into the bag. All of that we can go over, or I'll give you a reference. That's the best thing. I'll just give you a reference. I'm not going to go through all of that. These are just zipper stoppers. You may or may not use them. Some people just use thread and sew over the stop, or tuck in the zipper and sew over it. Even if I do the latter, I still use these zipper stoppers. I think I got these from Amazon too. I don't know. I can't remember. I buy stuff so much stuff sometimes that I forget where I get it from. But you're also going to need these. I should have asked my sister Dawn, who makes jewelry, what these are called, but I know she uses them for jewelry. And you're going to need those. And when you use them, you're going to have to like use something like this to like turn them over and close them out. Okay? But anyway, that's the second part. And I'll give you a link, a good link that I have used in the past to make a good lining. And Lord knows I struggled with sewing. So even though I used to make drapes and curtains back in the day, I even made clothes, but you wouldn't know it. But anyway, so much for that. So the next thing would be you're going to need some of these. You're going to need chains. I got these from Handibrand. Unfortunately, they don't have them in stock anymore. So because they don't, I had a chain that I put together with these bells that I got from Handibrand. Now the bells have, little tiny holes in them, and they come with screws. And I swear I don't know what I did with mine. I had a sample for you. Oh, here it is. Sample for you all to see. Okay, and it comes with little tiny screws. And that's if you want to make a 10 millimeter bell, but the truth is, you can make it as big as you want. This one is 10 millimeters with the chain. The chains, oh, I can't even remember where I got these from. But you probably get them at your local craft store. And I think that is where I got them from. And, or you can get the 20 millimeter chains and make your own tassels out of the fabric. I do that sometimes. These hooks come from Handibrand as well. But to resemble the Jimmy Choo handbag, you might want to get some O-rings, okay? So O-rings have little push mechanisms in them that allow you to grab and hook on to whatever you want to hook on to. So I use it to hook on to my tassel and the two sides, okay? And then, or these two. These are great. I got these from Handibrand as well. I love these little clips, but they don't resemble the Jimmy Choo clips, which are just simple, but I do like these better. And then, of course, I think that's all I have right now. We can go ahead and get started. Just give me a second to situate it. I'm going to move this one out of the way. And I'm going to take out this wrapper. And I'm going to find the beginning of this thing somewhere. Where is it? Oh, I'm having a time. It usually pops right out. So why am I having such a hard time? Oh, here it is. Okay. All right, so I'm just going to unravel a little bit because the first thing you're going to have to do is make a chain. And the chain has got to be at least 9 inches wide. Okay, it's got to be at least 9 inches, but you can make it bigger if you want to. I wouldn't make it smaller because it's going to be really hard to fold, because once you fold that back,